Alina. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I was posting any video in here. I actually recorded tons of them, but it was because I was probably trying to find the right course for this Zodiac concept that I'm doing right now. And I did several Zodiac signs until I realized that I was doing it all wrong, and it actually came to me with the next Zodiac sign, Libra, which I will post after the Scorpio, and I'm so sorry. This is not the right order for them, and I am aware of that. I am so sorry. I really hated how the Libra turned out, and I decided to remake her after I did other signs right up to Pisces. And by the way, I was very satisfied with my Pisces. And then I looked at Libra and at Virgo, and I was like, oh my god, that's completely different. Differentiated in styles, in techniques that I used, and I decided that I don't want to use my watercolory-ish, I don't know, technique for it. You know, when you're just taking this dense gouache and you're basically smudging it all over your page, and you're tagging the brush all over the page, making this unsatisfactory texture to the paper. I have learned so many things while I was doing it, while I was making my zodiacs. This one that I'm doing here is a Scorpio, and I'm so sorry, majestic Scorpios, that I haven't said a word about you yet. Scorpio is a pretty intense sign, and it is a very significant sign for me as well, because my daddy is a Scorpio. He's not a very typical Scorpio. They are protective and they're loving towards their families. They usually are pretty, I would say selfish. I would say that it's true. They are very selfish because Scorpio is all about their own interest. Even if they love their families, they are willing to work for the good of their families. They are willing to contribute to their loved ones, but if it goes sideways with their own interests, probably they will not do it. Well, there is some percentage that they will not do it. And again, I'm not an astrologist. I'm not trying to be. I am just talking about my own experiences. In this case, my own experience is pretty long-lasting because as I said, my daddy is a Scorpio. And by the way, I have wonderful relationships with my father, and I always had, especially in the childhood when we had like two camps, me and my father camp and my mother's camp. As far as I'm concerned, Scorpios are extremely passionate, especially they are passionate towards something that they love. For example, in my father's case, it's cars. He loves cars, and at his time he had a lot of real cars. I won't name the number. By the way, I don't know the actual number right now. I haven't asked him for a while. And I think he'll always be passionate about cars because it is something that he really loves. And this is basically the nature of a Scorpio. If Scorpio loves something or somebody, it will stay. It stays there. It stays till the end. For me, Scorpios themselves are pretty dramatic, romantic. They remind me of those gothic love story characters, you know? They're like, all the Scorpios that I met in my life, they were like that. At the same time, they can be very humorous, easygoing, and charming. There are a lot of things that I can tell you about in my case because I've experienced it. But if talking in general, Scorpio's pretty interesting sign. It is a water fixed sign as far as I know. And it says that Scorpio's resourceful, brave, stubborn, and true friend. Well, I can say that a true friend is a bit of a stretch. In my opinion, Scorpios are a bit more maybe cunning than that, but it's not like cunning is a bad word in this case. They just always pursue their own interests, which is good. People under the sign of Scorpio were born from October 23rd to November 22nd. And their planets apparently are Pluto and Mars. throughout this whole experience of drawing zodiac signs, I've learned so many things, but the most of all is that I've learned that you can't just jump into a certain work without preparation. In my case, I need to prepare the ground. I need to understand what am I drawing, because if I do not see this image in my head, it will probably turn out pretty crappy and I will hate the result in the end. Or if I want to draw something in particular but I don't have enough skills to do it, I need to understand how can I realistically achieve what I want to do. So anyways, in case of this particular Scorpio, I wanted it to look mysterious and at the same time gentle and strong, if it makes sense, you know, because this girl, I think that this girl is tough, but at the same time it's gentle and she has a big heart, just like Scorpios do. And I decided to make her with brown skin, and I think that she is gorgeous. I really love how yellow color complements brown skin, so I decided to make her background yellow and her eyes are also yellow. And I don't know if you noticed yet, but yeah, I made her with this braid, and this braid ought to represent this tail of a Scorpio. That's why she has this rubber band as made as two spikes. For me it looks like a Scorpio tail. And as each girl in this series will have, she has a sign of a Scorpio, an astrology sign. In this case, it looks like her eyebrow was pierced with this sign, and I think it was a pretty cool touch. And as they will also have their constellations somewhere on their face, or maybe their neck or their body. So anyways, that was my take on a Scorpio. I hope you will have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!